Okay, Thursday, 4th of December 2025. So, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Don't buy Bitcoin if these three specific things. I had an interesting conversation, made me realize something quite profound as to when exactly, as I articulated it, when not to buy Bitcoin. Essentially, sentimental, specific and technical, and or you can outperform Bitcoin. So the main reason, or one of the reasons, to not buy Bitcoin will be for this thing, this opportunity cost of capital. You got a choice, Bitcoin or something else. And one of those reasons for something else is sentimental reason, beauty or family or art in some fashion. This thing that has an emotional attachment and meaning and symbolism in some fashion, it's sentimental. That. Meaning, if you've got a choice of buying something that's sentimental and or Bitcoin, that is a plausible excuse for not to buy Bitcoin, something sentimental. Another reason when not to buy Bitcoin will be a specific, technical, exact, precise reason for something. So, case in point, I have this book here. It's a Spanish book. It cost me $20 in October 2024. Now, I could have at the time bought Bitcoin with those $20, by all means, but I chose to buy this book instead because the knowledge inside here, Spanish language skills, very nice. Therefore, I'm using that £20 or $20 to improve my language skills, and it has more specific, exact technical benefits in life with regards to communication, opening doors, business, and whatever else. That we can say, because it goes into human capital in terms of economics, has more potential than Bitcoin, meaning I increase my talents, my abilities, and my skills, in this context, language communication skills. Therefore, I can do more stuff in the future, i.e. today, which will mean I can generate even more Bitcoin through my enhanced skills. It's very nice. It's fundamentally an opportunity cost of capital. You have this $20 versus keep the $20 and buy something sentimental or specific or buy Bitcoin with it. You could even say the meta pattern is any spare money or anything you don't know what to do with this money, allocate it towards Bitcoin, especially if you're willing to wait 3 to 4 years or 41 months. And I want to go even deeper with that because there's a few things I've learned as well recently. Another thing would be if you think you can outperform Bitcoin on a short-term basis, because I understand that Bitcoin's volatility, up and down over else. That's a feature, not a bug. So that means then that there are small windows of opportunity with this stock, with that business, with this real estate, you name it, or this currency, that on the short term, and the short term can be anything really, it could be a day, week, month, year, you name it, that outperforms Bitcoin. Nvidia is a recent good example. It's outperformed Bitcoin by I don't know what time frame, but it's talked about. So it's reasonable to believe that this asset would outperform Bitcoin. Okay, on the short term, and it's that short term that gives you the window of opportunity in order to build, let's say, a vehicle that allows you to generate money in order to then in the future, after that short term period, to be able to buy Bitcoin at a faster rate. The key word there is at a faster rate than now, because we could say, right, well, I've sold everything to buy Bitcoin. Very good. Okay, you've done it all once. You've sold it all once, but then next week, next month, next year, how could I buy even more Bitcoin? All right, I've got nothing else to sell. But then again, talents and skills, language skills, business, building stuff, investing in whatever. You made it happen. So therefore, in the future, you can buy Bitcoin at a faster rate than you can today. Very important. Very important. Because remember, roughly between now and 2035 is the hungry hippo stage, we could say, to emphatically buy as many as you can, because after that we could say that the infrastructure and market condition have changed, where everything is going to be using and pricing in Bitcoin. Everything will be using Bitcoin in some fashion, hyper Bitcoinization, or it'll be built on top of Bitcoin in some fashion, or even people will be insisting on buying Bitcoin, or insisting to be paid in Bitcoin, or wanting to spend it and accept it, things like that. But I realize there are some situations where you don't want to buy Bitcoin. You could even say also time, and that kind of goes to that sentimental thing. or specific reason. Because you could say, well, here's this money. Do I buy a nicer, do I, an operation in some fashion or better lifestyle, or buy Bitcoin? Well, operation, because the Bitcoin is useless. It goes to zero if you can't use it. You can't save in it because you haven't got time, meaning you haven't got any health, meaning gone. And what's that? Everything goes to zero then because you don't exist anymore. Interesting. But that's the important thing to understand. When not to buy Bitcoin. Sentimental reasons, so artistic, beauty, life in some fashion. Technical, Spanish language skills. Or you can outperform Bitcoin in the short term because you can't in the long term, but there are ways and there are graphs and charts, whatever else, to outperform it on the short term. Simple. Bitcoin is 100,000 one day, the next day it's say 95. Oh, I've still got $100, so I'll buy it when it goes 95, and then a week or two, a month later, 110, 120. Oh, there we are then. Very nice. You've bought more Bitcoin at a cheaper price. Efficient. But nonetheless. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.